Okay, we're back here at the Wirtz Gallery, wrapping up the show with the Surreality collection. This piece here is another iconic view of Ocean Drive, and this car is definitely a classic, and we're kind of in this alternate world. It's called Park Central Gangsta. You got this gangsta in the car, you got something going on here. Kind of a mysterious Godfather type of scene here. Now, this next one is also a very, very popular piece. People really like this because of the play on the Versace mansion on Ocean Drive. You may recall that Gianni Versace was shot dead on the steps of this house, which was his. And this envisions a world where Gianni still lives, where he didn't die, he wasn't assassinated. And to me, I see this ghostly figure, small ghostly figure, as possibly him. This character could be the person that was maybe going to shoot him, and these people are onlookers. And you've got this whole phantasmic fantasy world in his house going on, and I just see it as the brighter side of a tragic moment, and it's really has some interesting cool tones augmented with gold tones. Again, you've got a whimsical feel to it, and you've got the starry skies, you've got the melting landscapes reminiscent of Dali. Next one we have is Barbizon. This is really just a very colorful play with a surreal look at the Barbizon Hotel. Again, we've got this very Dali whimsical look up here with starry skies, interesting people, some distorted portions. Of course, this piece here is very Salvador Dali. And the next one is Moon Colony. And this one really is meant to kind of feel like a faraway vacation place, someplace on another planet, the giant moon in the sky, and everyone just having a good time. It's a very festive feel to it. The color palettes with the blue, the yellows and oranges with the greens, and the purples really create a lot of interest, a lot of energy in the color palette. A lot of fun going on here, a lot of fun. And that's the last piece I have for the Surreality collection. I'm going to take you back to some of the Windows of the World collection. As we walk by the Surreality collection, for those of you that were not here earlier, you can find that on my Facebook page and my YouTube channel. We're going to wrap it up here with some smaller windows to the world. This is in the city of Rio Maggiore of Cinque Terre. It's taken quite a few years ago with an interesting vantage point. It feels very Mediterranean, just very nice window out there to a beautiful place. Kind of take you there on a summer afternoon, sitting on the Mediterranean, cool breeze blowing in, having a cocktail, a glass of wine, and probably some seafood appetizers. And on the other side of the quiet moments of awe, this huge panorama that we talked about earlier, we have another window to Cinque Terre. This is also Rio Maggiore, and this is the boat dock. It's another 20 by 30 window. Beautiful mood here with the blue boats, the blue ocean, just kind of a very cool feeling with summer. But yet you can feel the cool breeze, the blues really kind of bring that out. And that is the exhibit. I have a few other books on display here, which may be tempting you. If you like my artwork, feel free to check out my books. I have these books here. I'll see if I can bring it in a little closer for you to see. Okay, this book here, Paris to Marrakesh. This was an interesting adventure. We kind of traveled the roads from the sophisticated Western culture of Paris to the Middle Eastern culture of Morocco and Marrakesh, and it's an interesting comparison of cultures through photography. My next book here, Orient Expression. This is really a fun book. It covers a lot of, a lot of territory from Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam. I remember as a child, I was afraid that I would be drafted and sent to Vietnam to die in a foreign country and kill people that I really didn't even know why I was there to kill. Never expected that I would be in Vietnam. I never wanted to be in Vietnam or Cambodia or the other Southeastern Asian countries. But after the war, you go back, and as an American, that's pretty much history. And there's a lot of really interesting culture there, particularly in the Buddhist culture. And this book kind of discovers how the Buddhist culture affects the way of life of most of the people in Thailand, Laos, and Cambodia. Vietnam, less so, because they are a communist country and they do not endorse religion. So Buddhism is allowed, but religion for so many years was frowned upon. So you don't see as much of it in the culture there. We have I have this other book here, South Beach Deco. I cover a lot of the architecture of South Beach, the Art Deco architecture. And we have Eyes on Italy. This is a great photography, landscape photography of various places in Italy, ranging from Tuscany, Cinque Terre, to the Dolomites, and even Amalfi. And it's got a lot of beautiful color, beautiful landscapes in that. And it kind of tells a story. There is a story told through the pictures. You'll have to read it to appreciate it. And my most recent creation here is I, Myris, The Musings of a Multiverse Sentient. And all I can say about that is it's a portfolio of over 70 images that has a science fiction romance story wrapped around it to create a novella. And I have this both in paperback as well as fine art. If you like to collect the art, get the big one. If you want to read the story and don't mind a little lower quality color reproduction, the paperback is a great option. And I guess that's it, folks. That's it for tonight. And I'm going to end this, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you liked what you saw, there's a lot more on my website, samdobrowphotography.com. Check out the galleries. Each gallery has a whole portfolio of related images, which you can add to your art collection. I will do some custom production if you want a size that's a little bit larger or a little bit smaller. As you can see, I do really well at scaling these, and each one will be an original print, and it will be signed. It will be serialized with a certificate of authenticity. And there's there's nothing that's produced in mass. There's no like limited production. I only print to order. So instead of knowing